Hi folks, today we are learning the third pattern in Mandala Mind. If you haven't checked out the first two already, I recommend you do that first, otherwise this won't make any sense. I'll put a link in the description below. But without further ado, I'll show you what it's going to look like and then I'll explain a little bit more about it. This pattern is actually the basis for a bit more improv, so it's a little bit looser this time, but I'll give you some tips on what you can do with it in your own playing as well. So the pattern looks like this. Let's break it down to its most fundamental aspects. So we're playing with the 3/2 polyrhythm as we were doing in the previous pattern, and the left hand, the higher hand, is playing the fastest rhythm, the 3, and the lowest hand is playing the slowest rhythm, the 2. This left hand is going to stay on note 4 here on my D here. If you're playing a D kurd, that'll be a D. If not, you can either find a note that works for you or just stick to the same numbering. So note number 4. And we're going to play this polyrhythm, nice cup of tea, nice cup of tea. However, you'll remember from the last video of this series that we're not just playing straight through, we're squeezing this into a 4-beat pattern. So we're going to play nice cup of tea, let's drink. And then we're back to the beginning. I'll play that for you slowly. Nice cup of tea, let's drink. Nice cup of tea, let's drink. So the let's is both hands together, and then the left hand plays drink, and then we're back to the beginning. Try that with me. Dum da ga da, here we go. Nice cup of tea, let's drink. Nice cup of tea, let's drink. Nice cup of tea, let's drink. Beautiful. And then all we're going to do here is move that lower hand into a bass pattern. So we're starting on note 1, moving over to note 2, then across to note 3, and then back to note 1. And then we start again on note 1. So when we repeat that whole phrase, this note ends up happening 2 times in a row, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. I'll show that to you, and if you like, see if you can play along with me. Nice cup of tea, here we go. Nice cup of tea, let's switch. Nice cup of tea, let's switch. Nice cup of tea, let's switch. And that's 1 time round. Back to the beginning, here we go. Nice cup of tea, let's switch. Here we go. Yeah. Beautiful. So now the next most important thing to do with this pattern is to breathe a bit of life in it. If you just play it straight, it sounds fine, but it sounds like a pattern. Right? But if you bring some dynamics into that, and you start gentle, and then you raise it, and then you drop it, and then you raise it, and then you drop it, and you play around with that breath, then you're playing it, then you're performing it. My favourite way to do that, the most simplest way, is for every time you're on a new bass note to start quiet, breathe, get louder, and then drop it back down again when you move to the next note. You can also play a little bit with the timing here. You can kind of push and pull that timing a little bit. Not too much, otherwise it just sounds like you're playing out of time. But if you wanted to, you could kind of stretch out those notes. Brings a little bit more humanness to it, if you like, a little bit more expression. So that's it. That's the main foundation. But what I do then is I play with the expression of it and I build it up. So I'm starting just with one note here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to build that chord. So now I'm playing two notes at the same time with my thumb and my finger. Then when I move over here, now here comes the big change. Now instead of staying on this note, I'll move over to build this chord up instead. This is the C major. Ooh, a bit of brightness to it to release that tension. Or you can switch between. So your job now is to stick with that pattern, to set a timer for 20 minutes or something, and just play and play and play and play and play, and find yourself getting bored of this polyrhythm, da, da, go, da, 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 go, da, 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 over and over again, and see how many different ways you can start to build some different ideas into it, start to build the drama, use that space in between, step away from the pattern to move just up and down the scale. My favourite, easiest thing to do to make this interesting is to literally just pick a starting point and just go up. Or pick a high starting point, just walk down, you know, just start there and then see if you can start to explore some different patterns. I'll demonstrate that for you, show you what it looks like to build and build and build and grow. And then I'll leave you with a clip of the original version as well on the Desert Rose, in case you have a Desert Rose handpan. Yeah, and then I leave you to explore on your own, find your own variations. All right, here we go. I'm a little bit unpracticed at that. So my invitation to you is to, yeah, take this pattern, see if you can find something smoother and more impressive than what I just did. But that's the beauty of this kind of practice, is if you just repeat and repeat and repeat, you can find, you really feel yourself kind of locked into that pattern, locked into that nice cup of tea, let's drink, nice cup of tea. And then no matter what happens, no matter what you play or where your hands go or what you do, as long as you're locked into that groove, locked into that pattern, you can always find your way back. So it doesn't really matter what you do then at that point. You're always going to come back to that pattern that you've practiced. So my recommendation to you is to just really play this a bunch, so you've really got it in your body completely, so that you can have a conversation with your friend or whatever, watch TV and actually understand it, you know, do other things while you're playing that pattern so you know it's in your muscle memory, and then start to explore and move around and see what happens. Enjoy. I'm going to leave you with the original version on the Desert Rose scale. And yeah, if you haven't watched the previous two videos as well, check those out as well to make sure you've got the full piece. And yeah, good luck, enjoy. I'll see you somewhere sometime soon.